Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Mountain West football season. It's the battle for the trophy. We get to crown the champion of the Mountain West Conference here today. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a squad out of the Mountain West, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline.
Big boy.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Buffs. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense all points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Sorry, Peter.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
What the hell?
That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary.
I'm tripping.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal.
Stop moving.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spider, Acorn, Hawk.
Change that.
Pre-snap motion from the offense.
Squirrel, pilot. Go.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. they pick up the first.
Damn, you didn't even block him,
Goes
bro.
backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You didn't even block
We are
him.
now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field.
Pound 55 weak.
Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap.
Go.
Ah, shit.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
trying to jump the
but
snap.
no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There was just no room to go after the catch.
Ready up.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Slam.
To throw, it's DeMarco. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's reeled in. It's Irvin. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Take it down, but not before.
That big
he
dude
makes the
still
first
got
down.
back there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
Belly stutter.
He's coming around the back, y'all.
Here's the handoff.
Oh, you completely.
This is a decent game.
Bruh, what you getting paid for?
That calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Keep in the middle of the
Getting
field.
set. Here's 2nd down.
Ringo. Ringo. Alert. Alert. Clear. Clear. Ringo.
Back's got it again. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock
I never
as
use this
possible
formation.
for their offense.
On
The
set.
Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now.
Lasso. Lasso.
And the running back takes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice.
Ice, ice, baby.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And he takes it in for the
With the neck roll.
Touchdown, Colorado.
Ah, the hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time?
I'm tripping. I hit it wrong.
Pass not complete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Andy. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I saw him out the corner of my eye.
Opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Coming to the line on second.
And
Now, this is
let me get my running back his 100
important
yards.
third and
I'm
long.
tripping, bro.
They're going to run it. Jukes to get free. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? The ball carrier taking
Of course they
down,
call
but
it
there's
damn
a
hold.
flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
And there's the handoff. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. They can put the game away right
It's a play I
here.
used to
It's
call
first
all
and
the
goal.
time.
Hustle, hustle.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now, and with a conference championship in tow, it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Probably should have kicked the field goal. Mountain West champions, baby. Went for the score just so do it for the rankings. 19 first downs, 123 rush yards as a team, 170 passing yards. 2 for 9 on third. Yeah, that game was ugly, man. I wonder if they were cousins. You got Nolan DeMarco for Wyoming. That's the quarterback. He from Milwaukee, though. Freshman QB, 12 of 21. 1 touchdown. Only 57% completion. He the captain, though. Keogh, 18 for 119 and a touchdown. This is why I said that. It's a DeMarco on this team. He's from Provo. They could be cousins. You never know. Fujade. Damn, y'all. Beavis gave up 2. John gave up 1. Got a couple sacks. Defense was led by Royer and Rashid. Osman with the interception. All right, y'all. More action to come. Stay tuned. Stay smart. Stay safe. Remix.